Hello everyone. All right. So today I want to do a quick video series with a couple different videos showing you how to create a static website quick and easy that's customizable with Jekyll, how to host that in AWS S3, and then later we'll go and I'll show you how you can set it up in a CloudFront distribution with SSL. First, before I show you all this cool stuff with S3, I want to show you how to make a cool, customizable static website using Jekyll. So let's get started with that today. Before you can install Jekyll, you're going to need to have Ruby installed. If you don't already have that installed, go ahead, look for the Ruby Windows installer. You can find that on Google. Just download one of them, run the installer. It's quick and easy. I won't take time to do that on the video today. If you do already have Ruby installed, you're going to want to make sure you have a fairly recent version. You need at least 2.2. I'm running 2.6, so we're good to go here. Now to install Jekyll, it's just gem install Jekyll. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to ask you to install 3.1.6. The reason I'm doing that is Jekyll keeps changing up what's in each version. I want to make sure we're looking at the same thing so this doesn't get really confusing. So let's go ahead and both take a look at 3.1.6. So I will run that. It will download and install everything it needs for Jekyll. It runs super quick. Look, it's already done. So next, we're just going to do Jekyll new and whatever you want to call your site. I'm going to say test site. It just creates a new directory in your user directory for the site. So I have that right here. So here's the site layout. We'll go into that in just a moment, but before I get started with that, I want to show you something else. We can view a preview of the site by running Jekyll serve I forgot we need to actually change directory to the directory where the site is hosted. So I'm going to change directory to the test site. Once this is moved over to that directory, I can run Jekyll serve. And there we go. Now the site is going to be able to be previewed at localhost port 4000. So here it is. This is the Jekyll site that we just installed. You're going to have to add your own details to get this customized, but there it is right there. So this that we're looking at here is the default theme for Jekyll. Just so you know, you can download some other themes. If you just Google Jekyll themes, this is one of the sites that comes up. There's lots of different themes that you can use to get started. Like here's a resume theme that somebody made. Lots of different options available that you can go through. Installing a different theme is beyond the scope of this, but you can go ahead and look into that separately. So this Jekyll site can be used like a blog. Here's the posts that it has available. This is the default post, welcome to Jekyll. If you go ahead and click on that, it explains how the posts work. Basically, posts are in your post directory, and This gives the instructions on how to do that. Go ahead and edit and rebuild the site to see your changes. You can rebuild the site in many different ways, but the most common way is to run Jekyll serve, yada, yada, yada. To add new posts, simply add a file in the post directory that follow this convention and includes the necessary front matter. So that's how you can make posts on the blog. Uh, let's go through this a little bit more. Uh, if you see here, this site, this is the actual site. These are where all the files are compiled. When we do eventually set up the S3 site, this is the files we're going to be using, but you're never actually editing any of that. You're editing all these other files in these directories, which are compiled and put together by Jekyll into the actual site. Now I want to show you how this works with changes. One of the main files you're going to need to be concerned with is this YAML file, the config file here. Let's go ahead and edit this with Notepad. All right, so we can change the title. Instead of your awesome title, let's say my test site. And I'm going to say Nick at ligatuda.net. That's my email. And I'm going to leave the rest there. I just want to show you if I save this, you should see it automatically regenerates. It's editing. It's basically going and editing the files in site as I make these changes. And if I refresh this, I should see the change. And there we have it. There is our change. I actually ran into some trouble when I was refreshing it. It wasn't auto refreshing. It seemed to stop generating. I ran Control C to stop the Jekyll server, and then I went ahead and ran Jekyll serve again, and it regenerated the site, and I was able to pull up the changes and see them. So that's a quick run through of Jekyll. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and get this set up in S3, and I will show you how to run the website in S3.